the Cascades got hit, especially the South Washington Cascades got hammered yesterday with, close to a foot of snow, if not better. Wow. Mount Hood picked up a good 4 to 8 inches, so there's fresh snow to be had up there. As we give you the live look over downtown Portland, it's a little more clear, to Tim's point, than it was yesterday at this time. Last check in PDX, it actually is partly cloudy. It's 39. We have some chilly pockets out there, though, right now. Hillsborough has dipped down to 29 degrees, so obviously any wet spots that were on the roads from yesterday that remained wet overnight are now frozen in some cases. 29 in King City, Sherwood checking in with 31. Hopping over the Cascades in the 30s out towards Pendleton, Baker City, John Day, Bend in the 20s. A few scattered snow flurries continue for you folks this morning. Here's radar right now on the live scan it's really hard to find any precipitation out here, but there are some pockets here. North Oregon, South Washington coast, in the Coast Range, still a little drippy. And up in the Cascades, our radar not really picking it up really well here, but there still are some snow showers pointed right at Mount Hood and points north. So we're still seeing that continuing this morning. All right, Futurecast, let me roll the clock on our computer model. Again, the elevation-induced or enhanced snow flurries continue today. Otherwise, I think the lowlands are generally dry. Probably quite cloudy, though, for the first part of our day. We may start to poke a few holes in that cloud cover later in the afternoon, but I don't think today is not going to be a sunny day by any stretch, not on the west side of the state. East side, Central Oregon, you will see some sunshine. A little farther east, we still have some higher elevation snow showers ongoing across parts of the Blues and the Willowas. All right, real quick, let's fast forward into Monday. Tomorrow, another very weak system clips through the region. That could provide a sprinkle in the North Oregon Coast Range and maybe across parts of southwest Washington. It's doubtful that we see any of that in the Willamette Valley. And then as that system clears, Futurecast actually wants to bring us a little afternoon sunshine on Monday, so that would be nice. Monday may wind up being the sunniest day of the week. I still have a dry forecast for the week ahead, but in terms of sunshine, I'll explain what I mean in a second. Let's talk about today. First off, clouds at the beach for sure early, maybe a sprinkle, spotty shower in the gorge as well with highs in the low 40s. Sunshine, breezy conditions in Central Oregon with highs in the upper 30s, and the eastern corner of the state here, some spotty snow flurries. Otherwise, chilly start and a chilly finish with temperatures probably only getting up to near freezing out towards Baker City, John Day, and Burns. The I-5 corridor today, you can see Futurecast has most of us within a degree or two of 45. So a typical late January day here. All right, real quick, I wanted to go into the extended forecast. There's our system that clips by on Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are generally dry. One of our models wants to slip a system through the region later next week. One model showing that. A lot of the models are not, so our forecast gets a little murky towards the end of next week. But I did want to point out that where we stand with rainfall is that we're just a smidge below average now for January rain. And I don't have any significant rain in the forecast over the next 7 days, and you see that reflected here. All right, mostly cloudy today, maybe an early sprinkle. Tomorrow, morning fog, maybe a sprinkle, especially for southwest Washington. Limited sun in the afternoon with a high about 43. We are dry then for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, possibly Friday. Why I'm only going partly sunny here is because as that temperature inversion sets up, that's where the temperature is a few thousand feet over our heads are warmer than they are at the surface. A lot of times that traps the moisture and the pollution and the fog at the surface. And so there are occasions when that just doesn't mix out. And so those are situations where the beach winds up with a brilliantly sunny day.
Right.
And here in Portland, we're like, oh, this is lousy.
Yeah.
So that could very well happen. And I think the best day for that to happen is probably Tuesday. So,
yeah.
But a mostly dry forecast.
I'm surprised we're a little below average in January because it just felt like we were getting so much rain.
We got days and days of rain, but none of them were overly big rain producers because all that rain, of course, went south into California.
That's true. All right.